Alright, we back with another video. I decided to do another world tour video. Fun fact, this is actually my third attempt at recording this video. Um, Mostly because I started recording the video originally with Prisma on, and then I started recording again, and I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. And then I realized Vibrant Visuals were on. So now I've got this is not even fancy textures. It's what Minecraft calls simple, and it looks about as close as I could get it to textures from the Xbox 360 version in 2016, because that's where this world is from. I started this world with some friends and my sisters in the summer of 2016, and we played on it most of the summer. A lot of Halo 3 too. So yeah, that's what this world is. I was considered like the president of the world, I guess, because I was the world owner. But this was my Oval Office, I guess. This looks kind of like a car, but it's supposed to be like the Brotherhood of Steel symbol. It's a little hard to tell. This would have been my cabinet room with some very old techniques for the big table. We're not gonna go outside just yet, but we will. That's, I guess, like a little preview to get you excited for the rest of the video. I don't remember there being a beacon over there, though. Oh, well, that's lovely. This is just supposed to be a little dining room. And kitchen. I didn't do much for kitchens back then. This was before scaffolding and barrels, too, so, like, I couldn't really make... I mean, I'm sure you could make kegs, but I just didn't. But now... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Potions and cauldrons. You could do that, too. We'll go upstairs now. But I did do a little bit of work on this world just to clear up some of the snow. Because I guess whenever I ported it over, it made half, like, the entire map just covered in snow. Because, like, it is an Arctic, like, biome, I guess. I don't remember exactly what that's called. Snowy tundra or whatever, on a flatland. But, it also erased some progress that I had. So, like, there was a fire station down there and, like, a couple of different homes. There was a hospital that way, in, like, a swimming recreational center, which was, like, one of the last things ever built in this world. And those are gone, which sucks. Maybe they're on my old 360. Maybe I could try again. I don't know. If this video gets enough views and maybe a comment or two, then maybe I'll try it, but I don't want to waste the time, you know? But these were just supposed to be guest bedrooms. The beds aren't there because the whole purpose was, like, choose whatever color bed you want. And I know that it says 9 days played there, but there's many more days played on there. I think it's just because of this. In this version, there's only been 9 days played. And for the sake of the video, I turned off the daylight cycle. But all these rooms are going to have this. I'm not going to go through all of them just because there's no point, because they're all going to look like this. But they all had their own little light switch. This was the currency, because this was all that there was at the time. Diamonds were the most valuable, iron nuggets the least. This was supposed to be the branches of military, based off the ones in real life. So, like, this is the Marines, the Army. If I remember right, this should be the Navy, and then this should be the Air Force, and that's the Coast Guard. I guess just a little TV? I don't remember. And if I remember correctly, actually, make sure, yeah. I think right here? Yeah, the room wasn't like... Oh yeah, US flag, Florida flag. The room wasn't, like, even. And I guess I just didn't want to, like, move the door, change the door. So I just blocked off a whole room, or part of the room. It shouldn't be... Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't remember this being here. I don't remember there being anything in those chests. Okay. Why am I not? There we go. Jeez. Anyway, yep, that has it too. Like, you can see the lights get cut off. Oh, I like that. You can see the lights get cut off from the wall. You can see where they finish over here. If I remember right, there should be a switch somewhere for these. Unless that was also part of the progress that just went poof. I don't know. I guess not. That sucks. This was my bedroom. Yeah, fancy-ish. The TV I still build to this day. Minus the iron trapdoors. Bathroom. I don't really build these. This was like one of the only ones I had built back then. Because, I mean, it's Minecraft, you know, you're not going to go take a shit. Now we can go... Let's go to the basement. Basement's fun. We're going to take the secret entrance. Dun, 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 dun. I always had trouble with this. Dun, dun, dun. This is the basement. It's a garage. All my dogs. What up, dogs? This is an enchanting room. I just didn't know what to put down here, so I just put random stuff. This should be like food storage? Yeah. What's in here? We're learning together, guys. I didn't fully re-explore this already. I guess there's nothing in here. This would have been my vehicle if you know, this could actually move. But I mean, in Java now with Create Aeronautics it could, but back then I just really liked the N1 Naboo starfighter from Star Wars. So I found a Minecraft design I really liked, and then I started customizing it with whatever metals I wanted, because like the actual N1 has chrome in this like areas where the diamond is, and I chose black right here. But yeah, that's that would have been mine, like my presidential vehicle, I guess. This should just go right up here. Yep. And in here, there's literally nothing on these walls, just that. These would have been like Secret Service vehicles, you know, escort me everywhere. This, I don't remember where I saw this. I remember seeing it and then building it. I remember building this. I don't remember where I saw it from. But I thought it looked cool, and I wanted to build like statues of them right here, like multiple of them right here, like protecting my house or whatever. Like they're, you know, statues protecting something, but meh, never did it. I built roads. See this real quick. I cleared out the snow over here with water, and that's why there's pots over here with flowers in them, and not over here. But yeah, this was all covered in snow. This is supposed to be like a little tram. Let's get rid of the snow. There we go. Headlights. This was a mailbox. Oh, why is there money in there? Tail lights. Yep, see, another vehicle. Covered by snow. I did a horrible job of prepping for this video, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, crap. Just gonna, there we go. Yep, see? Red and iron. This was actually one of the first structures I built in this world after my house. Just McDonald's. Used to be my favorite fast food. I was basic at 12. No, 10 years ago. 10 years, well, this month, 10 years ago, I was 12. I turned 23 in September, so that's when I turned 13. But the back, obviously I had never been in the back of McDonald's before. I still have never been. Never worked at McDonald's. I hope I never have to. Respect anyone who does, though. A little dumpster over here for it. Yeah, I wasn't sure how to still build it. I think I nailed it. Here, houses with where the buildings with the most lore over here. This is a Lowe's. I'm like, what do I build? And then I built a Lowe's, and why is it not working? Oh, because there's no redstone. Well, you guys are gonna have to see me fix something in real time. I don't understand why this is not working, or why this is not like put together. There we go. Oh, you know what it could have been? Could have been from the snow. It sounds right. I remember building or taking like all the blocks off of this thing just to see how it was built, because I could not remember how, and I wanted to use it for a build somewhere else. So I know why all the blocks aren't there, but I had no idea that. I forgot that the snow probably, like, you know, got rid of everything. Alright, and then we're gonna... So one thing I will say I don't like using glass for on, like, piston doors is because then you see, like, the sticky piston part. And I'm not a big fan of that. But I do love that. Yeah, smooth. Anyway, Lowe's. I don't think I filled all these. I hope I did. Oh my god, I did. Oh my god, I did. I can tell you, 12-year-old Mason was mad as fuck. Anyway, we have a whole selection of logs and planks and slabs and stairs. And sandstone, 3 different types of sandstone. No, what the fuck? What? Why is there... Okay. But yeah, I guess because smooth sandstone didn't exist, but then why is there not... Whatever, I don't know. Different slabs, different stairs, iron bars over here for some reason, different stones, excuse me. Fence gates, random assortments of blocks, doors, boats, different mine carts and their variations. Just some of the things you can get down at Lowe's. And what's more American than your American hardware store with a big-ass American flag, except that's not really America. It's more like the Fallout America. Except even then, that's still not accurate. This Publix was also updated on the interior, and I'm mad about this because I remember this interior looking amazing compared to what it looks like right now. And the hospital would have been, see, the road would go right here, okay, and there would have been a hospital right here. It was a big-ass hospital. But this Publix had a whole parking lot right here, and a little bit of back here, and I built semi-trucks back here, and a loading dock. And I'm so mad that that's not here, because I spent so much time on that, and it looked so good. Like, I genuinely spent multiple weeks, like, building it and rebuilding it until I thought it looked good enough. This is what Publix looks like now. I remember doing all of this. And this was actually not a build I did. Technically, I did the interior because my little sister built the building and then decided, you know what, I don't want this building, I'm going to go build a house somewhere else. And I'm like, fine, whatever. I'll do something with the building. She's like, cool. So I saw a white building, and I'm like, you know what, this green looks like good enough. So I decided to make this a Publix. But yeah, back over here, is it this one? Yeah, this one was my stepsister's house. And I built the whole thing for her exactly how she wanted because she was not great at the game. Which is fair. I mean, she hardly ever played. Nor did she want to. But she played a little bit with me. So I built her this whole building exactly how she wanted it. Whatever she wanted in it. Pink carpet. Little, I guess, TV room? I don't remember, man. Bedroom should be over here? Yeah. Yep, bedroom. TV. I built all of this according to her. Like exactly how she asked. Is this a shower? Oh my god. horrid. And then, I remember this was my idea, actually. Like a little second story patio. Like big ass patio. I was pretty proud of this one. I remember this. And then she had this obsession with making fucking tunnels in this world, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. But like initially it was just this. She didn't build any of this bunker thing. I built this part. But all of this she did, and it looks like the back rooms down here. I put the bed right here. And with the texture packs I had on originally, with Vibrant Visuals and then Prisma, this looked like the back rooms, like especially like this part, and then like this right here. Like that looks like a back rooms level. So you know what I don't remember? Oh, it's just oak. Okay. But yeah, she did all of that. This part. Why? Just because. Just because she wanted to. Yeah, and I didn't care enough. I mean, Minecraft, build whatever you want, you know? However, I built her house here because this was where she originally dug some tunnels. No. Actually, you know what? The tunnels might not have survived. Very possible. Let's see if we can... slash game mode spectator at S. I should be able to... Here we go. Here's the tunnels. I was like 5 blocks off. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh. What are these? I've never seen this. What the fuck? Okay. Never seen that. Not once, guys. Wow. Well, there's some spoilers right there, but let's go back up. Go back to her tunnel. Now I guess we can get this thing out of the way too. Yeah, she loved making tunnels. I don't know what happened there. Yo, what the fuck? But this was the one I was looking for, because she dug it all out by hand. I mean, there was no... I mean, it was creative, but like, it didn't... Anyway. Yeah, she dug all this out, all the way over here. I don't remember these, like, being in here. I don't think, don't tell me this went all the way down here. What? What is this? This looks like something for the world generation. I don't know. It definitely is. There should be lava right here. That's why it's dripping. Anyway. This is what she decided to make with her tunnels. Now, when I moved this world over, it got really messed up. So, like, this was the whole building. Like, you could still see it as a building. But the entrance got fucked up. Oh, you know what? That's what the rest of this... The rest of that is the rest of this. Okay. This was supposed to be like an entrance to like a hotel she wanted to build. But as you can see, the entrance got really fucked up. Like, I don't even remember where the like actual original one is. But I remember this is part of it. She loved keeping villagers as prisoners for some reason. But she made all this on her own. I thought that was really cool. And then like just endless tunnels. Actually, I've never seen it from this perspective. This is really cool. Because I remember I would go through here and just look every once in a while and see what she had done. And I remember these specific rooms. Like, and she would make them so strangely. Like, she's not strange, and she's not dumb either. Like, she's a registered nurse now. I mean, strange to me, but God only knows, you know? Yeah, this was pretty cool. I remember this. This was nice. I liked this. And I think it just goes all the way down over here to nothing. Oh, wait, maybe I'm wrong? This was just, this might have just been an area she never got to finish. Yeah, it's definitely what it was. She never got to finish this area. R.I.P. But yeah, it's my stepsister's secret tunnels. I don't know. Let's go back over to where we were. You guys can get some glimpses. Actually, I'll just cover this one real quick. This was a supposed to be like a marine base. That's why the marine flag is on there. Some vehicles I looked up how to make. Yep, helicopter. Crazy now, I can actually put like actual helicopters in this. That was supposed to be just a guard tower. There's nothing to that. This was supposed to be my buddy Gavin, his like version of Bass Pro or whatever. And this was as far as him and I got. Because at that point we're like, well, what does this place have that Lowe's doesn't? And then we just never finished it because we just never bothered. Even though we kept building other stuff. This is just a church. I mean, I haven't built... This is probably one of the nicer churches I've ever built. I don't know. I don't build churches, so... just not something I, like, do, you know? This, however, was supposed to be... Hold on, let me change my game mode. Game mode... Creative... This was supposed to be a recreation of a hotel I built on my very first creative world on the Xbox 360. This is nothing like the hotel I built. This hotel, the hotel that I'm talking about, didn't have fountains out front with leaves. It wasn't a snow biome, but it did not have fountains out front with leaves. There was not especially not quartz, because it was stuck on Title Update 9, because I was not allowed to connect my Xbox to the internet. It wasn't even my Xbox, it was my stepbrother's Xbox. So he was not allowed to connect, we were not allowed to connect the Xbox to the internet. So when I bought the game in 2012, the update that it came with, like the version that it came with, I was stuck on that until at least 2016. And then I got concrete and colored glass and quartz and horses, stuff that had been in the game since 2013. Oh yeah, and every single smooth stone you see in this world is a smooth stone slab, because there was not smooth stone in the game until like 2019, I think. And obviously this world did not exist, or well, this world was made before then. But yeah, I guess I like remade it in a better way. This one's not bad. We've got another recreation of the same hotel on the other creative world that's a lot bigger that I've been playing on for a lot longer. No, because we really only played on this world for like 3 years and then stopped playing on it. But the other creative world, I've been playing on it consistently since 2019. But this is pretty much what every room looks like. I'm pretty sure there was like a deluxe room or something. I could be wrong. I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. But these were just bathrooms. Bathrooms are the exact same on each side. Toilets, showers. I had never been in a hotel at this point in my life. So yeah, and I mean, then again, like I said earlier, bathrooms in Minecraft are not that important. These are supposed to be like ATM kind of things. Like money. You open your ATM and you see all your money. If I remember right, this is a parking lot. Yep. Back here, the original hotel also did not have these, but I added a pool and some like chairs, I guess, and then a little sports thing, like, you know, play whatever, football, I don't know, dodgeball maybe, red versus blue. Yeah, so that's that. This was the house that Gavin and I built for Gavin. because Gavin actually contributed quite a bit to this world. Shout out Gavin if you ever see this video. But he contributed quite a lot, him and his little brother Bowen. Gavin, I will say a lot more just because Gavin wanted to liked Minecraft a lot more at the time. I couldn't tell you about now. But you know, people change. Like they evolve. But Gavin got a gold and blue in one, and then oh, that's where I had the stair. Well, where's the stairs for that one? Oh, I'm just blind. Oh, bro, I'm actually dumb. So what happened here? Gavin, we're gonna fix your house real quick because I don't know what I did or what happened. Something tells me this was not me and this was like part of the world being moved over, but yeah, because look, even that's missing. Yeah, this is just another bathroom. And you can see all the slabs. Yep. I was pretty proud of this garage too. I never built something like this. He was supposed to get a third one, but I just never... I or him or whoever just never, you know? Oh, wow. Is there... Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, so then... Oh, there was a little bit of fuckery going on with this world getting moved over and updated. Yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to this garage. The rest of the house is pretty neat. It's just big. It's one of the bigger houses in the world. I'm pretty sure every room has this. Yeah. This should just be a bathroom. Yeah. Kitchen. Kitchens were not glorious back then. Living room. Yeah. Should just be backyard. I could have sworn there was a pool back here, but I guess I'm wrong. The upstairs. Now, if I remember correctly, this lighting system was finicky. Yeah, so I accidentally created like... Well, you know what? It might... Oh. Okay, well, I guess that's cool. Oh wait, no, because I guess you have to have that on. I don't know. Back then, you used to be able to like flip that switch and then flip that switch and flip that switch, they would all turn on, flip that switch, they would all turn off. It was really weird, and then you'd still be able to flip that switch back on, and then they would all turn on again, and then, you know, vice versa. This should be separate. Yep, this is just another little living room kind of thing. Another bathroom. I used to, like, code my rooms to be like, okay, bathrooms have birch doors, and then everything else is whatever other door I want. I guess a girl's room. This should be a boy's room then. Yep. And then there should be a few guest bedrooms. Yep. These should all be the exact same. Yep. Not sure whose bedroom. Maybe his brother's. This was Gavin's room. That's the bathroom that we saw. Fuck. But yeah, that's really it to Gavin's house. I also remember there being a fifth wheel on the side of it, because he really liked like fifth wheels and big trucks and shit, and I'm pretty sure he still does like big ass trucks. But yeah, that's Gavin's house. That's almost it. That's pretty much everything on the side of the map. I'm not gonna go through all of these buildings because like that's just a tutorial house I found on YouTube. Yeah, this was just a tutorial house I found on YouTube and then added a bunch of lights and a carport. This was also one that I found on YouTube. This was a monstrosity, supposed to be a hotel. Another YouTube tutorial house. That one too, that one too, that one too. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of those are from the same dude. This is supposed to be a bank. Like you go back here, and then you go over here, and then all your money is supposed to be in here. One of these should be full. Yeah, that one I think was either Gavin's or Bones, because they would do a bunch of work for me for the roads, and they're like, well, how are you gonna pay me? And I'm like, I guess I'll give you a bunch of jewels in the bank. That's a diner. I've rebuilt this a couple times on other worlds. Most notably on the other creative world, the modern one, well, the one that's still being used in the modern day. It was built in my first city, and it's still there. I don't think it's as big as this though. I definitely think it's a bit smaller. This house, there's not much to it. There's no interior. It wasn't for anyone. It was just to fill up the map. I'm not a huge fan of this one just because I don't like how big this is, like a cavern. But the rest of this house is pretty nice. Is like decent, I guess. Pretty decent sized garage. There's a couple bedrooms. We don't have to go through all that. A gas station. Yeah. My dad used to take us to the there was a racetrack by the interstate. Like the racetrack, the gas station by the interstate, like right next to it 10 years ago. But that racetrack actually closed. And fun fact, my cousin actually worked at that racetrack, and it's in like the sketchy part of town. But that racetrack actually closed after they built a new one a little bit further away, like a mile or two down the road. That's a lot nicer and more modern. Because it costs like less money, you know, to just build a whole new building sometimes than it would be to remodel it. So that's what they did. They built it right across the street from a Wawa. Wawa. But yeah. This building, I never decided what this was. Never decided, still don't know. But before we get to the big one, the big eyesore, the big elephant in the room that's screaming, "Address me." This was actually the first house that Gavin had built. So his building skills weren't actually too far off from mine at the time. But this house was really nice. Especially for someone who didn't play the game a lot, he put a lot of, I think he did really well with this house. He did have me do this because, I mean, he just really didn't want to deal with it. But yeah, Gavin did all of this. It was really nice. There's not much to this house. It's supposed to be like a farmhouse. This was supposed to be like a door for livestock, but no livestock. And then there should have been like melons or something planted down here. There probably was a long time ago. Gavin did all of this. Yeah, let's get on to the elephant in the room. This was supposed to be like, that was supposed to be the White House. This was supposed to be the Capitol building. And yeah. So there is a statue on the top of the United States Capitol building. I remember this very well. There's a statue on the top of the United States Capitol building, and I remember, I don't remember this part exactly well, but I think it's supposed to be like Lady Liberty, and she's supposed to be facing east, so then the sun can never set on Liberty. That part I do remember. But yeah, I built all of this on my own. I don't remember why I did an iron door specifically right here. But this is the Senate, so there's a lot less seats in here. And I guess I did like the mob heads versus the saplings in a pot to symbolize like party affiliation. And then over here we have the COR, which is supposed to be the Chamber of Representatives instead of the House of Representatives. So hip and cool. But that's why there's so many more seats in here. Their gay little fairy podium. But that's really it to this building. I mean, I put a little gold up here. And yeah, I mean, this was the biggest building on this world. But yeah, there's not much to it. I never really did a whole lot with it. I just built it, and I'm like, eh. But this was supposed to be my reflecting pool. It's not green, so take that, Trump. This is just supposed to be my version of a Washington Monument. Now we get to some of the less exciting and some of the maybe slightly more exciting parts. Alright. Starfighter dealership. We got all different kinds of colors. What color you want, what material you want. This is the standard, is the iron. This is going to be our cheapest. And then we got gold upstairs. This is going to be the second most expensive. Oh my, sorry, I'm sorry guys. I don't know why I'm so tired. This I think was supposed to be like a money vault, but I didn't really know how to build a vault. But yeah, that's really all there is to this one. Jump. All right. This is supposed to be an airport. I started this almost damn near after I started the world. There is a tarmac. I just didn't bother to uncover it. But yeah, I never finished this. This was the only hangar I built. And the only hangars I've ever been in are GTA. Hangar 80? Okay, whatever. But yeah, there wasn't much to this. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I've built better airports in the modern day. It wasn't even really an airport either. But on to the next thing. This was supposed to be kind of like a ranch that Gavin and I built together. There used to be a lot more mobs inside of here, and all the pigs would have been in here on their own, not mixed in with the cows. Yeah, pigs, cows, sheep. Again, all the snow was not here. That was done after I ported it over to the Series S. And then over here, I guess this is supposed to be like crop storage? Maybe, I don't know. But this was supposed to be the actual farmhouse. I don't think we actually did a whole lot with this. Oh, we did make a bedroom. Nothing else. That's probably supposed to be a bathroom. Anything up here? Oh, I see some stuff supposed to be like a storage. Yep. Supposed to be like storage. Yep. That's really it. I mean, it's really annoying to till a bunch of land in creative. At the time, there was not farmland blocks, were they? Yeah, farmland blocks. So, and then we also had to create a heat source underneath the water. But, yeah, so the water wouldn't freeze. But then there's glass separating the two, so we had to make like a little chamber. That was, it was just tedious. Part of the reason we stopped playing in this world was because it was just so tedious to play on it. What is that? What the fuck? What is this? Is this supposed to be sugarcane right here? No. No. Oh my god. Yes, there is. What the fuck? Oh my god. The evidence is right there. Wow, this world really got fucked up. I put blue glass so it would blend in. It's pretty funny. Okay. Now, I'm really confused as to how Lady Liberty and some random fucking diamond armor stand got all the way out here. But yeah, it was just really tedious to play in this world because of the snow, and because everything would just, like, get cold. So you couldn't really have crops on the surface unless you did the whole water thing, and then it was just annoying. anytime we did happen to want to turn on the snow, it would create so many different problems whenever we would go build something new. So we kind of just stopped, and then I made this world and then sent it over to my Xbox One, and then, or not this world, but the other world, and sent it over to my Xbox One. The only reason that other world was started on a 360 and not an Xbox One was solely because I was stuck at my dad's house, and I only had a 360. I think my mom was on vacation for like a week or something, like out of town, and I didn't have my Xbox One, and my mom didn't have a house key. Or not my mom, my dad didn't have a house key to his ex-wife's house. And yeah, I had a house key, but my mom and my dad just didn't think it was important, which obviously it wasn't. It was a fucking Xbox console. So for like 4 or 5 days, I played on that world, and I'm like, I actually really like this world. So then I ported it over, and I've been playing on it ever since. But, there is just one more thing. I have to find it, though. Oh, wait. I found it. Here we go. I'm not even gonna cut. At 13 years old, I was obsessed with Fallout. So I tried to make my own vault. Now, there is another vault on this world. Maybe. I don't know. But I specifically remember there being another vault that Gavin built. I built this vault. But I built this vault... Oh, the original map. Oh, it doesn't have proof of the fucking hospital or anything. But this is the map of the world. Probably the last time that, like, I really played on this world a lot. But yeah, like, before all the snow was there, because the snow should not even be here, but we're not going to talk about that. But you can see all the detailing I did for the roads, especially on those few streets on the left side of the map. We just never played on it enough after I started to finish the rest of them. Like, that was probably the last big project I did on here. But, like, every single road I did for the most part. Gavin and Bowen helped, but I did most of the roads. But yeah, damn it. Damn. I really need to go find a version of this world that has, like, the firehouse and the hospital and the swim center and everything. But, yeah, let's just go down here. These should just be, like, residential rooms. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I know for a fact I, like, decorated these rooms and, like, furnished them and then added more to the vault. So I'm gonna have to find a version of this world on my 360 and then port it over again, because I'm actually, like, salty right now. You know what? I'm gonna skip. If I can't find the other vault, I'll just cut back to that house. So this, I think what we did was, Gavin's like, yeah, I'm never gonna finish that vault. Do whatever you want with it. I'm like, well, I don't want to have to work on another vault. So I think I just got rid of the vault door he built, and I just covered it over with stone because I knew the road was going to expand this way. But yeah, so this should be whatever remains. We're going to find out together. Okay, this is not terrifying at all. Like, he had no light down here? No wonder he didn't want to come back. Alright. Okay, oh, here we go. He was attempting to make a room. Interesting choice for the floor. See, stairway to nothing? Oh, cave noise is cool. You know, I don't see anything. You know, if I asked him about this today and showed him this footage, he probably wouldn't remember this either. Or, like, what he was planning. Oh, another room. Oh, okay. I just went in a big-ass circle. Well, this is it. Yeah, this is it. I mean, he did flooring, and then he did one room. Interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else on this world. This video is 50 minutes long. It's gonna be like maybe 45 by the time I finish editing. But yeah, that's really it. This world was like somewhat of a big chunk of like my teenage years in a way. It does mean a little bit to me. Not a little bit, but it does mean not like a lot, but it doesn't mean so little. Actually, you know what? I almost did forget. I mean, I can still keep going. This video, or not this video, this world was technically proving myself that I could build, you know, an entire city on my own. This was a subway tunnel. But, so I guess that's how I ended up building the other world. I suppose after this world, I could start, doing tours of the cities in the big world that I still play on. I remember building this. I remember telling my stepsister, that I wanted to finish this by the end of the year in 2016. Because I started building it in, like, the beginning of December or something, or, like, maybe the middle of December. And I hated having to work underground because I was, like, everything was by hand and it sucked. So, yeah. But, I guess this world was just me proving to myself I could build a city. And I have done that 15 times over. I've built so many cities on my own. So this world does have a little bit of a special, you know, place in my heart. I've now ported it over to... This is the third device. My PC's the third device. From the 360 to the Xbox One to the Xbox Series S, and now on here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to see if I can find it, and you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments. Just let me know if you want to see it, and I'll look for it. I'll have the motivation. But if not, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.